points of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
12 yards there and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there. A first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
With the give to Ezekiel.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Gallup.
Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Washington 7. Great Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the Washington first down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes I need a check, not to see this, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected not to bet.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, we hold this.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris Jones.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 54. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 14-14.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. they're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Ezekiel Elliott.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Moss, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's a gain.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Haskins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Breaks their line to kick off for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Prescott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going with Moss on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Trayvon Diggs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Haskins finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Washington.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play action. Haskins. That's complete to Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
2-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Off the play fake. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Aldrich Rosas.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.